would say about 5 years ago I was still a TV presenter, and I was producing my own TV shows, and I've done that for a few years, and I broke out of television and went into fashion. I started off with my own personal shopping business. So I did a lot of personal shopping and styling for about a year, and then I joined forces with my childhood best friend Mohammed Sultan to launch House of Damo as a business, and we did that for about a year before I went and launched my own brand, Tamara Al Gabbani, which is a collection of luxury evening wear, so a lot of like beautiful evening dresses. I actually launched that at Burj Khalifa, and then a year and a half later, here I am, working on my brand, expanding my brand. Now we do abayas and jalabiyas and kaftans as well, and that's it. Oh, this is quite a funny story. I actually was a graduate in finance, business management, and I did my university in London, went back to Dubai after I graduated, and I was actually looking for a job, and obviously I was supposed to like work in like a bank or in a real estate company or something. I basically got a call one day from my best friend, and she was like, Tamara, I told my like friends that I would go to this casting, they asked me to go, and I really don't want to go. Please just go in my place. I know that you love media and everything, because I actually really wanted to be a journalist when I was young. Journalist or fashion designer, I couldn't decide, but I wasn't allowed to be out there. And so I thought, yeah, I'll go for you. Anyways, I went to the casting and I got the job out of 100 girls as a TV presenter, and that's where it started. And my first day on the job was at the opening of the Dubai Shopping Festival at Global Village. And literally the producer just handed me the mic and said, go for it. And I was just like, with the mic in my hand, and it was like the most natural thing ever. It was like I was born to do it. And so I did that for a few years, and then I went behind the camera as well, and I got into production, and I learned how to produce shows as well. I only do television now on request basis. Like if the show is a good show, or it's like an actual event or something specific, I will do it. I love television. I will always do television if the opportunities are there, but only if it's for the right project. And I study acting as well, so yeah, and I have acted. Yeah. I really enjoy it. Yeah, it's a cathartic process. It's a cathartic medium. I think acting is it's an entirely different process to what I do on television. I'm me. It's just me, raw. But with acting, it's completely different, because I study acting with Miranda Davidson in Dubai, and she's an LA acting coach, and she actually, there's different methods, and she uses all the different methods to teach her students. But I find for me the most method I like to use is to become the character, and the only way you can become the character is if you do backstory, and even creating your own backstory. Even if the character is evil, or what you deem to be evil and bad, and even a character who you detest, you have to find a way to empathize with that character, to have compassion for that character and become that character, to justify the behavior and the emotion. And you can only do that by creating a backstory, maybe into the childhood or certain traumatic experiences that made them that way. I think that the hardest character I ever had to do was Lisa from Girl Interrupted, which was the Angelina Jolie character. she's very, very harsh and wicked character.
Yeah.
And I'm a very bubbly, loving, positive person.
We can tell.
That was a real challenge, but I liked that challenge. You know, I like that challenge of having to empathize and sympathize with her, so that I could become her. You know, and then once you become that person, you have to be able to come out of it as well.
That's very true.
So I really love that whole experience of becoming the character, the research and the work it takes to become her, familiarizing even like clothes and your environment and things you become familiar with. You do that as an actor. That's all part of the experience that I really enjoyed. I think that any person that is creative loves creativity and uses creativity as a form of self-expression, or at least some kind of expression. And the thing is, they all represent a different form of expression, right? Fashion, for me, I don't know about others, but for myself, is I guess the best way to describe it is an expression of my own belief systems, right? And translate it into fashion. So, for example, my brand, has the Goddess collection. The Goddess collection is basically, I didn't just name a collection the Goddess collection. I just didn't decide to go and do like dresses. It's because I believe women are goddesses. I really do believe that women are special. They are soft and beautiful, and they are graceful, but at the same time they are dynamic. So as much as they are all of those soft and feminine things, they're also persistent and resilient. They are strong and they are independent in their own right. Women have that dynamic, and men don't necessarily have that. Women are also givers of life, which is a godly attribute, which makes them special. They are beings of life. So I wanted to create this collection as my ode towards women. So fashion for me is an extension of my own belief system.